Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a chunky rug in the round. And you're going to hear my dogs being boobs. It's nice out, so I actually have the doors and the windows open. But anyway, so what we're going to need for this is, I currently have this very thick, it's kind of color changing, squeeze you in here, beautiful soft yarn. It's from Loops and Threads. Chunky Grande, and it is, let's see here, the weight, it's a 7, and it's recommended that you use the 25mm hook. I'm actually using a 16, I don't know if you can see that, millimeter hook, and that's because I want it to be tight because I want to make a rug. So this is going to be a round rug. It's going to be about 30 centimeters in total. I'm going to use 5 skeins of this. So anyway, to start our rug, we're going to start in the round. So we're going to magic circle. If you don't know how to magic circle, please refer to one of my previous videos. So we'll magic circle. We'll go ahead and get, TBH, I'm not the best at magic circles. My hands go a little wonky, but here we are. So we're going to chain 1. We've got our start. We're going to chain 1, maybe. There we go. And into our loop here, we're going to chain 6 single crochets. So what that's going to look like, it's going to get a little twisted, and that's okay. So we'll do 1, maybe. I just put lotion on my hands, maybe that's not helping. We'll do, oh my gosh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Okay, sorry for the snifflies. My allergies are doing something else to me today. Okay, so we want to count our stitches. So we have, this doesn't count, remember, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that's our starting knot there. So with the magic circle, we want to make sure we're rotating correctly. So we want all of our stitches on the outside as much as we can. And we're going to pull, and we're going to pull this little guy, not the big guy, nice and tight, which is difficult to do with the larger yarn. So, but as we get going, we'll keep pulling at that. So I'm going to do this in a spiral. I'm not going to do individual rows, just because I personally find it easier to work in a spiral. So what that will look like, again, counting our stitches, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to mark the start of our next row. That's how I found to make this the simplest. And then we're going to increase by 6 each row, or each spiral. So we're currently moving, and I don't have any, what are they called? Any stitch markers. So I've been using a bobby pin, and bobby pins really are great for everything, if you didn't know. So again, we have our 6. I'm going to take my bobby pin. I'm just gonna loop it around. This is gonna be my starting stitch of the next row. So I'm gonna loop it there just to mark that. I'm gonna put it out of the way, and then we will work into our first stitch here. So it's not this big bubble, which we'll work around it, it'll be fine. So we're gonna increase by 6 total, which means that we will need to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So 1, we're just gonna finagle this for a sec, get you out of my way. So there's 1 into that one. Do 2. You can hear me being really aggressive because I evidently am an incredibly aggressive crocheter, but hey, it's part of it. 1, 2, then we'll go into our next stitch right here. 2. So the reason I'm struggling a bit is because I want this to be nice and tight. I still want to be able to work into the stitches, but I want it to be tight. Because again, I want to make like a thick rug. Oops. 1, 2. Some more of our beautiful thread. Yarn. Another one into that stitch. And you're going to go all the way around until you hit your bobby pin, okay? So 2 in each stitch all the way around. I will meet you there. So here we are. See? It's looking nice and condensed, which is going to be a nice, beautiful round rug. So that makes sense. I'm going to pull this guy a little more, tighten up that center piece. And we're going to count our stitches to make sure. So we started with 6, we increased by 6, so we need to have 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This does not count. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to take out our bobby pin. We're going to loop it onto this guy, because again, this is going to be the start of our next row. Actually, I always do it this way, when in reality, I need to do it this way to keep it out of the bay. There we go. Okay, so this time we're increasing by 6, but we have 12 stitches. So what we're going to do is increase in the first stitch. So two single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next. 2 in the third stitch, 1 in the fourth stitch, and you just follow that pattern. So every other you're increasing. So this first one we'll do 1, and then 2, and then we'll do 1, and the third stitch we'll do 1, 2, or we'll do 2, I'm sorry, 2 single crochets in that third stitch, not trying to confuse anybody. 1, 2, and we'll do 1, 1, 2, that was 2, so we'll do 1 in this stitch. You'll notice I kind of stick my finger through the stitches. That helps me just get all the little fuzzies out of the way so it doesn't get caught as bad coming through. And I hope you see this is getting easier, like I always say with the like regular square, rectangle, not round work that you're doing. It gets easier the more that you have something to hold on to. So we've got 1, 2, 1. I'm going to do 2. And I'm not going to pretend that this is not an arm workout, because by the end of your rug, your arms will be burning if you do it all at the same time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 1. So perfect, that ended the way it was supposed to on the single stitch, or yeah, the single crochet of 1. So we increased by 6 from 12, so we should have 18 stitches. So just to double check our work, we'll count our stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. This does not count. Perfect. So what you're going to do is essentially just keep going. I will do another round with you just so you can see. We will take our bobby pin again. You can also use a stitch marker. They're round and tend to be less in the way, but again, this works for me. So we need to increase by 6 again. So that means we will get some more yarn here. need to increase by 6 again, so we'll increase into the first chain, single crochet, increase into the fourth chain, single crochet, increase into the seventh, and so on. So we're essentially doing 2, 1, 1 throughout. So in this first one, see, I got a little snaggy snag. I'm actually just going to pull that one through. Not worth the fight. So 1 and 2 into that first one, and then we'll do single crochets into the next 2 stitches. 1, single crochet, 1, and we'll do 2 into this one, 1, 2, and single crochets into the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So again, that 2 and 1 pattern. 1, 2, and 2 single crochets into the next stitch. 2, 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Maybe you can hear the neighbor's yappy freaking dog. 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And 1 single crochet into the last 2 stitches of our row. Oop, don't want that. Voila. Okay, so here we go. So like I said, you're just going to keep increasing by 6 stitches each round. So essentially you're just adding, you would do your increase, and then you're just adding more space between the single crochets, or I'm sorry, between the single stitches, single crochets and 1 stitch. So for example, this next stitch will get 2 single crochets, that's your increase, and then this row will do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 in this one, and then 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then we're back at the beginning. So go ahead and do that for 1, 2, 3, 4 for our 5th row around. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And don't forget to use your bobby pin, and I will meet you back around. Okay, friends, so we're coming up on our next row here. So yeah, so now we're just going to add 1 more of those single stitch crochets into our mix. So we'll do the double 2 single crochets in the starting one, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, so for 4, and all the way around. So we're going to actually work until we run out, or I'm going to work until I run out, and I will catch you back on how to start your new skein into the work. Okay, so I will meet you back there. Alright guys, I have come to the end and I'm going to add another. So to do this, and this works with any crochet. Ooh, this one is a lot fuzzier than the other one, but I'm continuing with the same type of yarn. And what we're going to do is we're going to stitch just like we normally would. So I'm just doing one single crochet in this stitch. I'm going to insert my hook, pull through once, and then for a single crochet you would yarn over and pull through, and that's the end of it, right? So for this one, I'm actually going to take this new piece of yarn, kind of holding on to my other, and pull through both the loops, okay? And that's going to start our new piece of yarn. So we want to hold on to this. Actually, I say that, but I'm going to go ahead and tie it. So you can flip your work over, and don't tie it in some crazy knot, but just tie it enough that it gives you a little security. You don't have to worry about that stitch coming out, being pulled out, essentially. So I'm just going to continue my work. I'm still doing my rounds, and the next thing I'm going to stop us for, well, I'm just going to keep doing my rounds. So I'll meet you back in a little bit. Keep working. Hey guys, okay, so something I wanted to show you that's kind of just a little trick. You certainly don't have to do it if this is feeling like enough work, but I'm not sure if you've noticed, but when you're working in the round, you tend to get like these points. It's not totally round, right? And your work ends up looking more like a geometrical shape that I can't think of the name of that has 6 sides than it does a circle. So I have a little something that I do to try to combat that. Again, don't feel like you have to do this. Your rug will still look beautiful, but this might help kind of even out these pointies. So what I like to do is when I am in, this is going to be confusing, but when I am coming up on an even number of single stitches, I will put my increase in between them. So for example, I am on this row coming up that I'm about to start is 1 stitch is an increase, and then I have 6 just single crochets to follow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to single crochet 1 into the next 3 stitches, then do my double crochet, then do my single crochet into the next 3 stitches, and then repeat. So single crochet into the next 3, double crochet, single crochet into the next 3, and then you'll notice single crochet into the next 3, double crochet, it's shifting the double crochet, which is going to move where our little hump is. So just to do that together, again, I just happen to be on, this is right after we added our new skein of yarn, so I'm increasing, oh, these dogs, now my dogs are going to go nuts. Okay, they stopped, so I'll keep going. So let's just do it. So I'm starting a new row. I'm going to single crochet 3 single crochet 1 into the next 3 stitches. Gotten snagged a couple times. Honestly, I just ripped through it because the stuff's so fuzzy and poofy. 1, 2, 3. And then we did our 3, so now I'm going to do the increase. So 2 single crochets into this next one. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then we repeat the pattern. So we're not doing the 2 single crochets in this next stitch. We're starting all over from where we started here. So we'll do 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Again, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do 2 single crochets into this stitch. 1, 2, and then 3 single, I keep saying that, 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, oops, we're still on 1. 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to start over again from that. So just to double check our work, here is our, just to kind of show you, over here we have our single, 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 I'm sorry, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So there's that chunk. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So now we're going to start over with our 3, damn it, every time, with 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. There's a little piece of plastic. And then there's Opie clicking around. We'll do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Bam, got it. 1, 2. Oh, why did that loop funny? I'm gonna take that one out just because it looks funny. Oh, that's a couple of them. There we go. Sorry about that. Let me just, so we did our 2 here, so I'm gonna do the 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we start over again. So keep repeating that pattern, the 3, 2, 3, essentially, until we get back to the bobby pin, and I will meet you there. Okay, so we've come up on our next row here. We're going to pop out the bobby pin and slip it onto, whoop. Oh my word, there we go. And this time, instead of splitting it up, we're just going to go back to what we were doing. So we're going to do a 2 single crochets into the first stitch, and then we'll do 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches. I think that was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Okay? So again, we'll do 2 single crochets into this first guy, and then 1 single crochet into the next 7. 1, 2, oop, get out of here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So just to double check our work here, we'll go back to our first point of our 2 single crochets in this first stitch. So there's our 2, and then there should be 7 single crochets following. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we're just going to repeat this until we get all the way around, and I will meet you at the bobby pin. Hey guys. Okay, so I just ended on the increase right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're going to do the increase, and then we're going to do 8. So again, to kind of break up the, it's not a hexagon, pentagon, I don't know, look, the 6-sided figure look. For our 8, we're going to separate it again. So just like with the 6s, where we did 3, then we did our increase, we did 3 single crochets, then we did our increase, and then we did 3 single crochets, and then we restarted that whole pattern. We're going to do the same thing with the 8. So we're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. We're going to use our bobby pin to mark the start of our row, like we've been doing. And we'll single crochet into the next 4 stitches, then we'll do our increase into the 5th stitch, and then 4 single crochets, or single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, Please excuse my lighting. It is darker out than when I normally do these videos. So we just did our 4 single crochets. We're going to do 2 single crochets in this 5th stitch here. This is our increase. 1, 2, and yeah, the clicking is definitely the dogs walking around. It is almost their dinner time. One of them was a fat cow and ate the other one's breakfast, so that one shouldn't be hungry, but she's always hungry. Okay, so we did our increase here, so we'll do 4 more. So 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we repeat that again all the way around. So we'll do 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, then 2 single crochet into that 5th stitch, and then 1 single crochet into the following 4 stitches. So we're just going to follow that pattern all the way around until we get to our bobby pin. And then you can stop there if you'd like. We already have a nice, pretty sturdy piece here. You can stop there if you'd like, or you can keep moving up a row, or you can move on to another row and keep going really to make it as large as you want. Adding again 1 single crochet on each set and each round. So meaning that each circle around is only increasing by 6 stitches. So you have to adjust as it gets bigger because it's still only increasing by those 6 stitches. And again on evens, I split them up and do my increase in the middle of the set. And on the odds, I do the increase at the start of the set, so where the bobby pin starts, and then do my single crochets, and then restart with the increase, and so on and so forth. I'll put the pattern in the comments as soon as I figure out an intelligible way to write that's understandable. And I will meet you back with my finished product, and happy crocheting to you all. I hope it works out. If you have any questions or concerns, please put those in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thank you guys.